Babablast.
Hi! Welcome to the Babablast Variety Show! We have so much fun planned for you right now. To get started, we need the blaster. Oh, there's the blaster. All right, Blaster, what do you got for us today? Okay. To get started, we need the variety show wheel. Nice. But we also need your help. To find out what our first adventure is going to be, to spin the variety wheel, we're gonna throw our hands in the air, shake them from left to right, and on the count of 3, we're gonna throw them down to spin the wheel. 1, 2, 3! All right! It looks like we're on our way to meet Miss Reagan and see how she's doing. So, let's go see how Miss Reagan's doing.
Hey everybody, welcome to my ranch.
There are a lot of things I do at the ranch to take care of my horses. First, I feed them breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Here, I'm feeding them what's called grass hay, and they love it. I do it with Abby. She's my black lab. Can you see her? Next, I get the horses ready to ride. This is Chevelle. The first thing I do is put a saddle blanket on her back to protect her, and then I put the saddle on. After the saddle's in place, I use a cinch or a girth to go underneath her belly to make sure that the saddle stays still when I ride and doesn't slip to one side or the other. I make sure to go really slow, like tightening a belt around your waist. The final step before we ride is putting on what's called the bridle. The bridle goes over her head and has a metal bar that goes inside of her mouth. I like to take my time when I'm bridling my horses so that they can feel safe and they can trust me. The metal bar doesn't hurt her. In fact, it tastes kind of sweet to them. And it's the way that I can communicate with Chevelle and tell her when to stop and when to turn. A very important part of my horse's diet is what I call supplements. In the supplements, there's grain and powder that's a mix of all the vitamins and nutrients that they need to stay healthy. After I put the powder in, I put in some water and I mix it all together. To the horses, the supplements taste like candy. As you can see, Toro's pretty excited about having his. Let's see what he thinks. I think he likes it. Chevelle, are you ready to eat your supplements? She seems pretty excited to me. Gunner too. At the end of the day, I clean my horses' stalls and turnouts because just like you and I, they poop. Scooping poop doesn't take that long, and Abby likes to hang out with me. Once their turnouts and stalls are nice and clean, I go back to taking care of my horses. I always brush my horses before I ride them, or every day. Do you remember when we groomed Chevelle? I'm doing the same thing here. Do you remember the name of the brushes? First it's the curry comb, then it's the hard brush. I use the hard brush to get all that dirt off. Do you see it? What's the next brush after the hard brush? That's right, it's the soft brush. I use the soft brush to get all of the dirt off of her body. It feels kind of like a massage. The last thing I do when grooming is clean her hooves. Using what tool? That's right, the hoof pick. I clean each of her hooves to make sure there aren't any rocks or burrs from the pasture or from the trail. When I'm not riding, I put the horses out in the pasture. It's a big, green, grassy field that the horses can play in. As you can see, Chevelle and I are playing Follow the Leader. It's been so much fun having you out to my ranch. I hope that you come back soon.
Wow, it was so great to hear from Miss Reagan. I'm glad her and her horses are doing great. Let's go to our next fun adventure. Put our hands in the air. And 1, 2, 3. All right. Looks like it's time to hear some jokes. Are you ready? Here we go.
It's joke time! Yeah! Hey, who else would like to see a puppet show minus the puppets? Yeah, let's see a show of hands. Wait! What? What's our names? Oh, I don't know. You don't know what your name is? No. What's your name? I don't know. Hey, I have an idea. Got it. All right. You get to pick our names. What should my name be? Nice! I love it! Okay, my turn. What should my name be? Yeah! That's a great name for me, thanks! Oh, I didn't tell you this. What? Well, my friend found an old, broken puppet. Oh, he did? Yeah, and he said I could have it. No strings attached. Yeah, that's funny. Well, guess what? What? A friend of mine asked who my favorite vampire was. And so I told him it's that puppet from Sesame Street. Oh yeah, I know the puppet. Yeah, well anyway, my friend said that puppet didn't count. Really? Yeah, and I said, well, I beg to differ. All right, now let's get to some real jokes. Yeah. These jokes are gonna be farm jokes. Yes. What do you call a horse that lives next door? Do you know? Nope. You call the horse that lives next door your neighbor. Hey, do you know which part of the chicken is most musical? No. It's the drumstick. Hey, do you know why everybody loves farm cats? Because they have so much personality. Hey, before I tell this joke, what's your favorite fruit? Mine is watermelon. Oh yeah, I love watermelon. Do you know what a scarecrow's favorite fruit is? No. It's strawberries. What's wrong? Oh, nothing. But this reminds me, do you know where a farmer gets its medicine? No. From the pharmacist. Hey, what's a potato's least favorite day of the week? I don't know. Friday. I hope you liked our jokes. And by the way, yeah, you are so funny. Oh, thanks. You're funny 2.
Bye-bye.
Those puppets are so funny. Did you think they were funny? Let's go to our next fun adventure. Hands up, shake them on 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. We get to go meet another person who watches Babablast videos. Are you ready to meet him? Cool. Let's go. This Babablast viewer is playing games with her family, her little brother Charlie and her mom. Let's meet her.
My name is Maggie. I like to see bunnies swimming, sing rainbows, and sing butterflies flying.
I love watching butterflies as well. Maggie, thanks for being a Babablast viewer, and I hope you're having fun playing games with your family. If you remember, Maggie was in our science experiment episode. You can watch it on the Babablast YouTube channel. It's so fun to meet other people who watch Babablast videos and also learn about their lives. Let's go to our next adventure. Hands up, shake 'em, shake 'em. 1, 2, 3. Yes, my favorite. It's story time.
What book should we read?
Cleo-Cat-tra's Wonderful World of Bugs. I love it. Written by Lucy Geringer and Savannah Kolak. Illustrations by Thomas Rodriguez. On a bright sunny day, Cleo-Cat-tra and her friend Mario, the mouse, go outside and explore the world of bugs. It is a quiet morning by the pond. Cleo-Cat and Mario follow a dragonfly hovering above the water. They notice a walking stick hiding behind a fence post. Can you spot it? They cautiously inspect a stink bug while it trudges through a hedge. Mario catches sight of a spider spinning a web in a barn. Cleo-Cat-tra jumps around excitedly with grasshoppers. Both leap into the air to try and catch a beautiful butterfly fluttering over their heads. They examine beetles crawling on a log. Cleo-Cat and Mario climb through the tall grass and spot a praying mantis. In the afternoon, the two friends listen to a cricket chirping in the grass. They sit on the ground to stare at the ladybugs scurrying across some leaves. Cleo-Cat and Mario watch a line of ants marching up a hill. Mario watches while Cleo-Cat climbs a tree to see a swarm of honeybees buzzing busily around their hive. They observe a small caterpillar inching along on a leaf. The friends detect cicadas singing on a tree. As the sun goes down, Cleo-Cat and Mario sit on the porch. They sleepily listen to the katydids as the fireflies glow brightly above them. It is fun to explore with a friend. That was a good book. And it was fun to read this with you, my friend. We'll see you on the next story time. Cleo-Cat-tra and Mario sound like they have a really fun life. Are you ready for our next adventure? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Have you played Would You Rather? Well, we're about to play it right now. Here we go. Oh, Would You Rather. I love this game. Would You Rather is so fun. I'm going to give you 2 choices, and you're going to choose which one you rather do or rather have. You might want neither, or you might want both, but you just choose one. Ready to get started? Cool. Would you rather have a magic carpet that flies or your own personal robot? Cool choice. Let's see what others had to say.
I want a magic carpet.
Where would you go?
To the beach
Where? Beach where?
in California.
Okay.
Would you rather be able to fly or would you rather be invisible? Let's see what others had to say.
Invisible.
And what would you do if you were invisible?
I would get the power inside my hands, and then if I want to be invisible, then I just tap them on my forehead.
And then you'd be invisible?
Yep.
Would you rather be a master at painting or be an amazing dancer? Would you rather only be able to speak in a very soft whisper? Or would you rather only be able to speak in a really loud voice? Would you rather have a pet dragon or a pet dinosaur? Cool. Let's see what others had to say.
A pet dinosaur.
No, let's get a dragon. Dragons breathe fire. Dinosaurs don't breathe fire. Dragons are cooler.
Would you rather have butterfly wings coming out of your back or would you rather have a horse tail? Let's see what others have to say.
Whee!
What would you do with your wings?
Fly.
That was fun, but I have one more for you. Would you rather go to our next adventure or end the episode? Go to our next adventure, that's what I thought. All right, let's see what it is. Hands up, shake 'em, shake 'em. 3, 2, 1, go! Nice! Looks like we have a fun activity planned. Let's see what it is. Nice, Blaster! Well, that's a lot of slime. I think I'm gonna need an assistant for this project. Well, hi, Stone! I'm so excited for you to help me with our slime project. We're going to make a mold using this yellow crab, this green dolphin, this octopus. What color is it?
Blue.
That's right, in Espanol.
Azul.
Azul. And this pink seahorse. First, let's take our pink slime and put it into this bowl. Ooh. All right, you want to put it in there? All right, put it in the bowl. You might have to use your finger even to get it out. Ooh, the slime, what does it feel like?
Goo.
Feels like goo?
Wait, this is actually not sticky.
Oh, it's not sticky? Wow, it feels gooey and it's really cold.
Yeah.
All right, now should we add the yellow balls to the pink slime, or should we add the blue balls to the pink slime?
Yellow.
Yellow. All right, why don't you pour half of the yellow into the pink slime? Ooh. Very nice. All right, are you ready to mix it up? All right, put your hands in there and mix it all together, and I'll get the mold ready. There you go, scrunch it all together like that. Yeah. Wow, show our friend. Look what it looks like. What does it look like? Like a bug or something.
Worm.
Like a worm, I know. All right, let's mix it up even more. And now we'll take this and use it as one of the molds. Which one do you think this should go in? The yellow crab? The green dolphin? The blue octopus? Or the pink seahorse?
The octopus.
All right. Question. What do you call all the arms that come out of an octopus?
Tentacle.
Tentacles. And how many tentacles does an octopus have?
8.
8. You're really smart. You know a lot about animals. All right, I think the mold is ready. Oops. Here's what the mold looks like on this side. And now when we take it out, it's a little octopus mold. Little baby one. And what's really fun is then you can smash it, just like that. You want to try? All right, push it in there. Hard, hard, hard. Nice. Get it in the tentacles. All right, did you get it? All right, now can you take it out of the mold in the shape of the octopus? Nice! Look at Stone's octopus. Show our friend. Oh, your octopus is growing. Is it gonna fall? Look how long your octopus is getting. Whoa! Is it gonna break? Will it break? I think it's just gonna stay like that. This is really stretchy slime.
Whoa.
Whoa!
It's sticking.
Now it's stuck. Should we do the rest of them?
Whoa. It's stretched.
Look how big it's getting. Oh, there it is. All right, which should we do next? The pink seahorse, the yellow crab, or the green dolphin?
The green dolphin.
Green dolphin. Okay. Do you know anything about dolphins?
Yep.
Tell me something that you know about dolphins.
That they jump when they swim out of the water.
They jump out of the water?
Yeah.
Yes. I know something really cool about dolphins. They can hold their breath for a really long time. How long do you think a dolphin can hold its breath for? Any guesses?
7 minutes.
Stone says 7 minutes. Guess what, Stone?
What?
It's even longer than that.
10.
10 minutes, that's right. Most dolphins can hold their breath for 10 minutes. Let's see the dolphin mold. Dun, 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 dun. A dolphin made out of
That's
slime.
better than the octopus.
Better than the octopus. All right, let's put all this slime together and then we'll make new slime for the other 2 molds. Perfect. Now this one is purple. Ooh. Boom. Of course. Feels gooey, huh? Now I'm gonna pour some of the, oh, this time, let's make it really flat. Can we roll it out flat? Yeah. No, just squish it down. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna pour these balls right on top of it. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, they stick on there so easily. Do you see them? And now I'm gonna fold it up and then I'm gonna give it to you to squish.
We haven't did it like on here, so maybe we could like fold it in there.
Yeah, good idea. Ooh, hold on, I want our friend to see it too. Can you see us folding up all of the balls? I see them inside. All right, now mix it all together. Oh yeah. And the next one is our pink seahorse and yellow crab. And then you put half of it in the crab and I'll put half of it in this pink seahorse. Can I have half of it, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
All right, let me put some of this in the seahorse. Do you know any cool facts about seahorses?
Yeah.
Tell me.
That they can grab on to cool to stop and eat.
What do they use to grab onto coral?
The tail.
Oh, their tail, that's right. And how do they swim around?
With a little fin on their back.
A little fin on their back, so it's like this? They're like swimming around with the fin on their back. All right, I think my seahorse is ready. Are you guys ready to see the seahorse? All right, let's take them out. Gentle, so we can keep the mold. Oh, mine kinda looks like a seahorse. I kinda see it. Do you see the seahorse? It's in there a little bit. Yeah, they're tough when they're this small, huh? But you know what the good thing is that even if they don't make the shapes perfect, it's still fun to play with!
I think it's gonna jump.
Let's go just have some fun with slime!
Look.
Oh, the blaster got it. Thanks, blaster.
Oh.
Whoa, all the way to the bottom!
What the heck?
Here, let's race ours.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna start like this.
I already stood.
I know, you're winning. I have to catch up. Oops.
I have to stand on my tippy toes. Okay, can't go any higher because my tippy toes don't go any.
Yours has stayed together so far.
Hey, look, I can't go any higher.
I know.
Skin.
Okay, should we you want to combine our first slime with our new slime?
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, let's put it all together. Here, mix them together.
What color do you think it's gonna
I don't know. What do you think it's going to look like once it's all mixed together?
be? I think it's gonna be orange.
Orange. Well, it's looking kind of orange to me.
But look at that, it's turning orange.
Oh yeah.
I was right.
Yeah.
Gotta get this part in,
Get it in.
that part in,
Yeah.
the orange too.
Yeah.
Just gonna
Oh.
put that part in. It's orange!
Boom.
It's wait, is that turning pink or orange?
Yeah, it's kind of like a light pink.
Or orangey pink?
An orangey pink, yes. All right, show them what it looks like now that it's all smushed together. Oh. And can you pull it apart and make it big for them so they can see? Wow. Keep going. I love how slow that's going. That's looking good. How long can you make it?
Oh, it's still orange.
How long can you make it?
Still orange.
I know. Whoa, it's even longer. It's even, whoa! Let's see how long it'll take to get to my hand.
Not very quick.
No, it's slow. Slime is so slow. It hit my hand.
Oh, it's just in the river.
Oh. Stone, this was so fun making molds out of the sea animals and playing with slime with you. Did you have fun?
Yep.
You want to take the slime home with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the blaster's gonna send you back. Are you ready? Okay. Stone was such a great helper, and it was so fun to have you here while we got to play with slime. Oh, that slime was so slimy. I had so much fun at the variety show. Did you? Awesome. Well, we'll see you again next time, and I hope you had a Babablast. Bye-bye.
Babablast.